see, that is it. When people come to me and be like, hey, your virtual assistant class is so expensive, I'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. And honestly, I understand that maybe not everybody can afford it. But one thing that I know is that you're going to get value for your money. Even as we speak, January cohort is fully booked. January cohort, it starts, I think, January 10, I believe. I can't really remember, January 12, but it is fully booked. The next cohort starts February 9. Yes, February 9. So that's how quick our classes get filled up. And if people are not getting value for their money, no one will even come in the first place. We've been in this game for the past 2 years and we are growing bigger, we are growing better. So if this is something you really want to do and you want someone that can train you, trust me, our class is a go-to. And let me explain to those of you that thinks that maybe our classes, maybe they are expensive or something. To me, it's even cheaper to the value that we offer, because apart from the fact that you can check, you can ask anywhere, you can check what others are doing. I'm not saying I'm not competing with anybody, but our classes are always live on Google Meet. It is not a recorded class. Although we'll record the session that you can fall back onto if you miss the class or you have anything, you just want to make reference to anything. Another thing, we also train you on how to apply to jobs. We don't just teach you the tools. We train you on how to apply to jobs. We train you on how to ace job interviews. Like, after the training, you will still be added to a community whereby whenever you are stuck, whenever you have questions, when you need guidance, people are there to support you. So it is not just about teach and go or recorded anything. So I get it if you can't afford it for now, but trust me, I would love to have you in my class. So I am not doing shakara. I'm not doing shakara. Don't mind me. And it's not as if I'm wearing one frontal like that or this big wig. That people will think that maybe that's why I'm expensive. No, I'm even cheap. You people, you can even dash me money and be like, Umiya, take this amount. So don't mind me, but I love you regardless. So I do teach people, like I said. Good to see you, your mommy. Faye, thank you so much. I'm back. I'm back. I promise not to ghost you people again. Yeah, I learned so much from your YouTube. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So for those of you that are interested in our class, don't let the amount, don't let it scare you. You're going to get value for your money. Trust me. You're going to really get value for your money. So now let's talk today. Let's learn one or two things together as a virtual assistant. And basically this is for those that have completed their training and they're planning to land remote jobs. I posted a video I think a few weeks ago. I think that was November. That December is always like a peak period where people are hiring, people are transitioning, and all that. And as an executive assistant, I've been busy hiring people for my clients. Like I have two clients, like at the moment I'm hiring for them, scheduling interviews, all those things. That's what I've been doing. And one of the things that I noticed about candidates lately is that because it is festive period, majority of you stop checking your mails, you stop checking your LinkedIn, you stop checking because you're in the festive period. You're looking for job. I'm not saying you should not flex, but always check your mail, always check your LinkedIn inbox. We want to hire chief of staff, and I message some people on LinkedIn. I email some people, and 2 weeks later, these people are coming to me saying that, oh, I missed this, oh, I was on this, I was on vacation, I did not. See, I get it that you are on vacation, something but you see your email, the way you respond to your WhatsApp message, your TikTok DMs, everything is the same way you should check your mails, especially as a beginner. You see all those experienced ones, they know how to solve their own problem. But you see beginners, this is not the time to start forming big girls. This is not the time to start saying that I don't pick strange numbers. I've seen virtual assistants saying that I don't pick strange numbers. You're looking for remote jobs, your number is on your CV, people are calling you, you're saying you don't pick strange numbers. I think we need to get to a certain stage before we have some rules. And majority of you, the reason you are missing those mails is because if we check your mail, that your Gmail, if we check it now, you have over 1,000 unread messages. Unread, your mail is scattered. Your mail is scattered. So you call yourself a virtual assistant, you say, oh, part of the things I do is help you to manage your mail, but your email looks like a dustbin where they just dump everything. Tell me why you won't miss those mails. Some of you, your Gmail, the storage is already full. What is on your Gmail? Photos, videos that you're keeping for future purpose. So there is no space for mails to come in again. Majority of you will wake up, check your email. I have 3 interviews coming up. Oh, that's beautiful. I wish you the very best of luck, darling. Majority of you, you will check your mails. You will not check your spam folder. You will not check it. You will not check updates. Me, even if there is something like, I check everything. And I always tell people, if you message me on Gmail, or if you send me a mail and you send me a message on WhatsApp or you send me a message on TikTok, I'll respond to my mail first before those socials. Honestly. So, as a beginner, check your mails, check it. Now beg that they beg you. Go and check your spam, check everything. Majority of you have been applying for jobs. They've reached out for interviews. Majority of you have missed interviews because of this. If you're on LinkedIn, always check it. That's your business page. Your Gmail, always check it. Don't be forming big girls. I know you people have money. I know you people have money. You people have sugar daddies. But at least this is your career. This is your future. Yes, mail is very important. Why won't you check your mails? Why won't you check it? Please. I'm a beginner and 3 interviews already. I find it hard to believe. I know I am smart though. Honestly, when it comes to acing job interview, I always tell people. I won't tell people that getting a remote job is easy. But I always tell people that just always pray that your cover letter or your proposal gets to the front of the client. And when they see it, they should love it. And that's what I always tell VAs, that your cover letter, your application, according to what's the name of this my TikTok boyfriend, data evangelist, will say that your cover letter is just to spark conversation between you and the client. Now it is during that interview that you will now be able to, to sell yourself. If you are very good with applying for jobs, you are good with writing amazing cover letters. Majority of you will even pay all these people. You will pay us like, hey, I want you to help me with my CV. I want you to help me build my cover letters, blah blah blah. We will do it for you. But one thing we will not do is face that interview on your behalf. You will be the one to face the client. You will be the one to face the client. Now, when it is time to now face the client, how do you sell yourself? How do you sell yourself? Anybody can help you to do anything. Nobody will help you to face that job interview. Go possible. That is where majority of virtual start. That's why majority of us flop. Even me, when I was starting my career, that's how I always tell my students whenever they come to my DM, I'll be like, "What for mom? I had an interview today. I didn't even know what I was saying. I was scared," and I'll be like, "Wow, congratulations, my love." And whenever I tell them congratulations, they always be like, "Ah, is something wrong with this girl or what?" And I'll be like, "My dear, you don't start your career with that. Next time, you will not make the same mistake you made in this first one. That doesn't mean you will not make mistake in your second interview, but you will not make that mistake in the third one." That's when people say that, oh, they're able to land job interviews. I'll be like, hey, there is something you are doing right in your cover letters that attracted the client to want to interview you. So check it and see how you can also make it better for other jobs. So majority of you that you will use one cover letter for 5 different jobs. I want you to know that you are doing yourself more harm than good. This is December. This is December. Don't let Oble to cover your face. Don't let Oble. Don't let it cover your face. Always check your mail. Always follow up with the recruiter at least once. It doesn't even make you a better virtual assistant if you are missing mails. It doesn't make you a better one. And this is very rampant. So this is me begging you people. Please. Faye is saying some won't read and understand the job description person specification before going for an interview. Yes, that's another thing. Before you go for an interview, you even want to understand the job. But I believe that before you even apply to that job, you already understand that job. You already understand the description. That's why you're applying for the jobs. But majority of us will just apply blindly. That's why when people go on Indeed. Today, let's talk about Indeed. Let's talk about Indeed. You all know Indeed as a remote board where people look for remote jobs. You also look for physical jobs as well. Now, I've seen several contents around Indeed that people will say that, oh, if you want to waste your time, that is where you should check Indeed for job. That is where you should check LinkedIn for jobs. That is where you should do this. That is where you should do that. And I always tell people, for the fact that Indeed does not work for you does not mean that it will not work for other people. For the fact that Upwork is not working for you does not mean that Upwork is not working for other people. For the fact that LinkedIn is not working for you does not mean that LinkedIn will not work for other people. For the fact that code email is not working for you does not mean that code email will not work for everybody. This is me. I always tell people, Fiverr does not work for me. I have tried Fiverr. I've never landed one single remote job on LinkedIn, on Fiverr rather. But Upwork is working for me. Indeed is working for me. FlexJobs is working for me. LinkedIn is working for me. Code Outreach is working for me. Refire is working for me. But Fiverr has never worked for me. So when people come and be like, Indeed is a saturated page. Facebook is a saturated page. Which one is not now saturated? Is it your don't let me say your grandfather that built the website that will work for you? This is people telling you that you need to. Your Bible will say, "Wash for among that." I don't know how to say it. Like you need to work harder. You need to sit tight. Now let me use the Indeed as an example. For the past few months now, I have been hiring candidates on Indeed. I was even telling my client, like, can we go on Upwork? Can we go on LinkedIn, post the jobs? My client said no, that he wants Indeed. So now there is a way that I realized that Indeed works. Maybe because I now use it more as a recruiter and not as a job seeker. That's why when people tell you that tailor your CV according to the job description, tailor your CV according to the job description. Majority of us don't understand what people mean by that. And I'm going to explain so that Indeed can work for you. Whenever you are searching for a remote job on Indeed, be it international gig, there are some jobs that they hire worldwide. Go and check for customer service remote role, you will see it. Go and check for executive, go and check for social media manager, you will see it on Indeed, you will see it on Simply Hired. You see Simply Hired, you people are sleeping on it a lot. And Simply Hired is also connected to Indeed. If you want to apply for jobs on Simply Hired, it will take you back to Indeed. So I can call them two in one. I can call them what? Two in one. Now, when you get to Indeed and you want to apply for jobs, don't just search for jobs randomly and just apply randomly. No. I want you to try it this. Okay, December don't even finish. I want you to start trying it today. At least we have tomorrow before we enter New Year. Go on Indeed. Search for that job. This is the job. Now open your CV. Open your CV. If the job description states all the tools that they need you to know, that must have tools or must have skills that you need to have for that particular role, ensure that everything is on your CV. Edit your CV. And you see those of you that you are designing your CV in Canva, your matter is for another day. I'm not ready for you to do today. Go and open Google Docs. Build your CV. You can convert it to PDF or you can leave it as Google Docs, but PDF is still fine. All the skills, ensure that they are being listed. If you know that you have at least 90% of the tools or the skills required, input it there. Don't input the one that you cannot do. Don't. Unless you know that you put it and you go and learn it before the interview. That one, I do that a lot. Now go to the responsibilities, what they are looking for. Gone, all those things. You see the way they write that job description that, oh, we need someone to monitor our mails, incoming calls, blah, blah, blah. Now, tweak it a little bit. You know when you copy your friend in school, but you just change some words. We all do that a lot. I'll be like, let me copy you. Don't worry, I will not write it the same way you're writing it. Just let me see it. You all know, you've been there, copycat. You now tweak it around. Let's assume that this is a customer service role. It's a customer service role. And they state that you manage mails, phone calls, the way they state it, you now tweak it around and you now put it inside your CV where you have relevant experience as a customer service. Like, okay, I did this, I did that during this thing. So I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. So that by the time Indeed is reviewing your application, they are monitoring everything, you will be part of the best match on Indeed. Because when you apply to jobs, Indeed will also state who is best match for a job according to the skills mentioned or the tools mentioned in your CV. Let's assume someone is looking for, let's say, the person is looking for a customer service representative. Let me use this as an example. A customer service representative. And the title for this remote job you want to apply for, they are looking for virtual administrative assistant. But it has the same, some people will be like, hey, I'm looking for virtual administrative assistant, manage emails, manage calls, everything. It is still similar to customer support role. Now, in that your CV, you will now remove that your customer support role. You will now go and put virtual administrative assistant for that particular role. I don't know what I'm saying is making sense. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. And you know one thing about Indeed, whenever you want to apply for jobs on Indeed will ask you like, do you want to use the CV that they have on file? Most of you just use it, just apply. Pam, 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 pam. Easy apply people on LinkedIn. That's why some things are not working. That's why some things are not clicking. That's why some things are not clicking. I've interviewed someone. In fact, the CV, I think the CV was great. The cover letters. And one thing is, I always tell people, before people will review your cover letter on platform like that, they will check your CV. And I'm going to use my recent experience as an EA for you. So I got this job. The job is actually based on referral, anyways, and that's why I've always been busy lately. I love being an executive assistant, and whenever I see one, I always love to jump to it. So the client asked me to reach out to people. He posted a job on LinkedIn. And I started reviewing everybody's application. The client requested for cover letters and requested for CV. But between me and you, my client did not check any cover letters. He didn't check. My client is more of CV. He wants to see if you have relevant experience. And I was telling me yesterday, okay, if you see anyone that have experience with this dental, blah blah blah, just pick them. We should prioritize them more than any other people that just want to join the role. That is why your CV is even more important than your cover letter. I'm not saying your cover letter should not be important. I'm just telling you that your CV weighs more. It is now when your CV now connects, that will now be like, okay, let me go and check your cover letter. So that's why this is me saying that even if you like, pay anybody to build your CV for you. Pay anyone to write your cover letter for you. You will face you will face your team during the interview. A majority of even if they write the cover letter for you, your CV, you don't even know what is there because you don't study it. You just believe that money should be able to do everything. Another thing is your attitude towards the job. Your attitude towards the job. After I posted the job, I started reaching out to candidates to schedule interviews. I reached out, I think on the 24th. Yes, that was the day before Christmas. 23, 24th. Some people, you think that you think that they are waiting for me to send them message. You think that they are waiting for me. The moment I drop the message, like I'll be like, okay, let me go and do that. They responded. And I was like, hey, wait, this one know this thing. That's another thing when it comes to Upwork. At times the fastest finger might win that race or might get that job. So people were able to respond like pam pam pam. And I was able to schedule the interview like okay, what time works for you on this date? And I was able to schedule the meetings for my clients. I'm still coming back to this meeting or this interview scheduling so that this can also help you if you start working as a VA, maybe executive assistant or whatever role you find yourself in the future. Some people, I reach out to them, they didn't respond. Some are even though some candidates for a particular person, another one for a particular person, another people for my clients. Like we splitted they splitted the candidates among themselves. This job that we're talking about $7,000 per month rule. It's a monthly thing. 7,000 per month. And some people did show up for the interview. And one thing I did was that even after sending the calendar invite, I still message everybody. Please confirm you received the invite. Please confirm you received the invite. Because some people you might send them the mail and they might not see the calendar invite. So I double checked, like, because if there is any fuck up, it's coming back on me. So I double checked. So I'm sure that yes, those people they saw the invite. Some of them didn't come. I have two people that they didn't even show up for the interview. And they came back later and they were like, oh, okay. The thing is that did you communicate that you won't be able to make it for the interview? So after the interview, you're not coming like, hey, I missed the interview. Honestly, I tell you, if anybody shape any tabu where you miss interview, you are not coming to me. You're not even saying, oh, hey, I'm sorry, this is what happened. Things happen. But you're saying, oh, I missed the interview. Is there any other day that we can reschedule to? Reschedule what time? And honestly, it is normal that things will come up when you have an interview. Always communicate. Always communicate. So everybody that you're just joining us for the first time, I love you. Don't mind me. I'm just being serious this morning. So as a beginner virtual assistant, there are times that you would have confirmed with your client that yes, I'm available to meet with you tomorrow. And if anything happens, maybe you are sick, maybe something is wrong. It might even be another thing entirely. It might be a family engagement that is more important than the interview. Yes, there are some things that are important than interview. Imagine when I was sick and somebody telling me that interview, I was like, no, I can't. I don't have time. Because my mom is more important than that job interview. But if it is something that I can do, I will do it. There was a time my daughter was sick. I had interview at the hospital beside her like this. My daughter is sleeping like this. She was sleeping. My laptop was there and I was doing the interview. But the way this one critical past the one where the other one they critical. So it is normal that some things might be more important than the interview. Communicate. Hi, I won't be able to do this. I won't be able to meet with you because of this. Please, is it possible to reschedule? If not, I totally understand. But I really, there is a way you can treat people to do what you want. There's a way you can treat people to do what you want. Like it's just like me coming to you and be like, oh, babe, I'm so sorry, I won't be able to come to this. I won't be able to make this interview because of this, and I totally understand if you won't be able to move forward. I would really appreciate if you can give me the chance. It is not something that, and I don't really, there's a way you will say that word. It's just like when you want to toast your boyfriend or your husband to collect money. We are human. And one thing I always, whenever I'm recruiting people, is that I try to be on, like I will understand, like I want to understand that person. I want to give people benefit of doubt because I know it is not easy to get a job. So why do I have to be like HR team? No. Some of them they did not come. They're not. This one that paid me most yesterday, that paid me, the CEO himself, Apata Kuti, the Manga, that's the person that want to interview these candidates. The meeting was scheduled for 2:15 p.m. Eastern time. 2:15 p.m. Eastern time. My client was on the meeting 2:14 p.m. Eastern time. A minute, because I always call my client. He's always busy. Imagine someone that is running like 4 or 5 companies at the same time. So which means as an executive assistant, that nobody papa will make I know 6 times. And I called him, I said, hey sir, you have a meeting coming up in the next 5 minutes. And the next thing my client said, oh yeah, I'm going to my laptop now. I should be there in the next minute. Don't worry. I got this. I said, oh, okay. We waited for this candidate to do not see. Only for this candidate to cancel the meeting at 2:17 p.m. 2 minutes into the interview. My pen don't fall at the coffee. 2:17 p.m. No notes, nothing. And my client was even trying to call me. I was busy with other work, and I was like, hey, what happened? Where is Kim? Her name is Kim Hudson. She said, where is Kim Hudson? I said, she should be in the meeting now. Instead of sending her the invite, she accepted. What happened? Only for me to go and check the calendar. My auntie have cancelled. I'm sorry, I can't make this. I would love to reschedule. Me 2:17. Even if we have communicated, let's say 30 minutes earlier, 1 hour earlier. In fact, 10 minutes. Maybe you understand. So when say HR people are bad. My husband is an HR. So I know what that boy is facing at work. So me, that I'm an executive assistant, but I'm hiring people on behalf. He cannot work. I said, you see this man, you are not, I will not reschedule anything. It's me. I can delete your profile that nobody will see it. So as a beginner, there are so many things that contribute to your success. There are so many things that contribute to your success as a beginner virtual assistant. Because me, I always believe that it is experienced virtual assistant, those people that have start making 7 figures, 8 figures, even 9 figures. Those are the ones that they can have shakara, and we also get them. So as a beginner, check your mail, accept invites, communicate. As you say communicate, maybe if I use that for let people understand, so people should communicate. Maybe that one, if people understand. If anything happens and you won't be able to make the interview, communicate. It speaks well about you. There are people waiting. So if an interview is at 2:15, I should be on by 2:10. Honestly, should be on by then. I always tell people, if you have interview, one thing I always do, or me, that I will always tell my students to also do whenever they have any interview coming up, I will tell them, be ready 30 minutes earlier. Let's assume my interview is 2:30 p.m. Ready, fully prepared for 2 p.m. You see that the time between 2 to 2:30, this is when I want to go back to my job description. To the job description, I want to read and understand it again. Okay, this is what they are looking for. These are the tools. What are the likely questions that might come out? For me, I don't really like some people say I want to study for interview. For me, I don't really study. I don't really study. I don't know what works for other people because I believe I have the experience. There's no question you want to ask me that I won't be able to answer. But it will only help me if I go through the job description very well. And even there might be some questions that I might want to ask my client. So I always love to jot things down too. So during this 20 minutes, I'm there jotting all the questions, noting some things down, like, okay, if they ask me that do I have any question, these are the likely questions I'm going to ask based on this job description, blah, blah, blah. I'm writing it down. 10 minutes into it, I'm already in the waiting room. Call me over Sabi. Call me over Sabi. The way me I will do my thing is different from the way you will do your thing. If it's reach your turn, join the meeting 1 minute. Join the meeting 2 minutes. It works for you, and that doesn't mean you will not get the job. So leave me to do what me I believe. Leave me. That's why me, I will not follow any motivational speaker on this internet. Clinical, do this, do what works for you. The worst thing that can happen to you is make mistakes. You don't make stupid decision. You don't learn from them. You still move on. That doesn't mean that that person will not want to do that kind of thing and it will work for that other person. It's just like you saying that I should not be a third wife. And another third wife is enjoying her marriage. Another person is suffering. That is life. So leave me. So now, let's now go back to the scheduling. There's a particular mistake I made during the hiring process. And I won't call it a mistake. Was it a mistake? It wasn't a mistake. I think what happened was that I got overwhelmed. Like I got overwhelmed. In fact, I was telling my EA that I'm going to quit my full-time VA job because I now have two flexible executive assistant roles that pays more. I love executive assistant role, whether you like it or not. That's my mood. So I was so overwhelmed that when I was reaching out to all these candidates, I was literally doing everything manually. You know, at times you might know how to do some stuff. Like I might know that okay, I know how to use this thing, but I don't know how to use that thing to solve a particular problem. And it's not as if I don't know, I know, but the thing is not just coming to my head. The thing is not just coming to my head. Like if it's not just my brain is not just working at that time. So what I was doing was I was reaching out to the candidates and I was like, hey, thank you so much for applying for this job. We'd love to schedule a meeting with you. Please kindly confirm the time that you're available on this date. Here are the available time slots 2 p.m. to 2:30, 2:30 p.m. to 3:30, 3:30 to 0:00. And I listed all the time. They are now picking. Before I go to another person that picked that 2:30, another person that picked, another person that picked the other. Voila, I was shelling. I said, huh. So it is me that I'm trying. And then what I was thinking about was let me make it easier for people. Like let me make it easier for people so that they can just choose the time and I can just schedule accordingly. My love, my life will end. Person if another person I pick that same time, I'll be like, oh no, oh okay, I'll put this one. Before another person I pick that, I say, okay. I said, okay. Before I now remember that, if I have gone to my Google Calendar, you see there is a schedule 30 minutes call with this person, schedule 15 minutes call with this person. That you select the date and time that you are available. They will just click on it, they will just select the time that works best for them instead of me. So that if another person has picked the time that you want to pick, you will see the available. I don't know if people know how to do all those ones. Instead of me to have done that and saved myself the wahala, you know, I was busy doing things manually. Instead of me to have done that, I have access to my client's calendar, but I can set that thing up, and I will just forget about it. But it also has a disadvantage. If your client, let's say your client have another meeting, they send the invite. Although, yeah, no, I don't think there will be any disadvantage because one thing that scheduling does, a whole calendar is that if there is a particular meeting on your calendar at that time, nobody will be able to book that time again. Yeah, maybe there won't be any disadvantage. You can use Slack too. No, you can't use Slack. How do I want to communicate with people on Slack? Quick meeting, and you might not know that you're supposed to use it at a particular point in time. So that's why people are saying that, oh, Wumi, you are very good. I love you. I love. If I open my mouth like this, I'll tell you some mistakes that I've made in my career. You'll be like, this girl never have sense. So this is me saying that if you like, run away from your mistakes. Say, what for no mom? I want to be a virtual assistant. I know you said that it's not easy, so I want to take my time. I want to learn. I want to unlearn so that I know that I am ready for the remote job. You will never be ready. You will never be ready. This is me saying it. Only ready. The only time you can be ready is by the time you start making that mistake. You see that mistake that you're running away from, make it on time. Make it on time. Cry on time. You can never be ready. If you like, watch YouTube. If you like, pay for class. If you like, pay me 1 million to teach you. If you are not ready to start practicing this with working with clients, you will never know. It is until you start that you will now know that the way work from home, people teach me how to use calendar. That is not how they use it here. Oh. Because adding meetings to the calendar, adding everything. You get to your client and be like, no, this is not how I want you to do it. I know you know how to do this, but this is how I want you to do it. This is how we do it here. You get to another place, you realize that it is still different. It's just like cooking jollof rice. You will know that you know how to use all, you know all the ingredients to make jollof rice. You know how to do it. But what this person will put first is different from what other person will put first. So make mistake on time. So if you come to me again and say, "Hi, I want to be more confident. I don't want to make mistakes. I want to calm down." Before you know, you even forget what I taught you in class. You forget. Olodo, you forget. That is why I will tell people. Instead of you to sit after your training, go and volunteer. But you are too big to work for free. You are too big. You are too big. You are too big. Olodo, no matter the step, my jollof do the job. I swear, honestly, this might be funny, but you guys know I'm not sugarcoat anything. Majority of you, because of MBA, you don't know the difference between intern and volunteer. I'm looking for an internship and volunteer job. And I pick one now. Hey, volunteer, it's not the same thing as intern. If I talk now, if you said I have bad mouth, you completed your training. I know you have your money. I know you're a big girl. They said I go and volunteer. You said that they did not pay me money. Oh. They said I should work and work and work. They are using you. Maybe you too, you are using them. Use them now. Let's use ours. I know that is what majority don't want to like understand. For our niche, for our business, it is easy for them to kick us out. Because if we don't understand how things work, we might not last in that industry. I've seen people that earn lesser than me. I've seen people that will earn almost the same. I've seen people that earn way above me. Like I am looking at those people and I keep asking myself, what is that thing that I'm missing that I'm not yet to meet these people? A girl lost her volunteer job because she was asking for money. Let me explain all this volunteering thing for you today. I don't think I've ever talked about this before. When you volunteer, the purpose of volunteering is just for you to test your skills. I always tell my VAs, test your skills. Okay, I've completed my virtual assistant training with Omomi. Now I'm working as a volunteer for this person. There are some little mistakes that you are going to make here and there. They are going to correct you. You are going to get better. See, the way someone that have volunteer rehearse job interview will be different from someone that just completed their training but have no relevant work experience. It will be different because the one that volunteer already work with clients, understand what they are looking for. You can tell it from your personal story, and that's what makes interviewer connect with you. If you are just cramming from your ChatGPT, you are reading, your clients will not even understand what you are saying. That's why when it comes to volunteering, volunteering is just you supporting non-governmental organization. Like, oh, I want to volunteer. It's just like when you go to your street and you started helping them to clear the gutter, clear the grass, everything, pick all the dirt. Will they pay you? No. Why are you doing this? You just volunteer yourself like, let me just help this community. Or maybe they are doing an outreach and be like, oh, let me support you people. You are supporting them. How do I say this? I want to explain this volunteering so that people understand. It's just like you seeing a business owner that is struggling, and you're like, babe, you know what? Let me just help you do this thing, do this, do that. Do you know that that person that is struggling does not have any experience as a VA, does not even know how you can help them, but you're helping them. You're supporting a cause. That is volunteering. They don't have anything to give you in return, but you have something to give them. And what you are giving them is your skills. What you are gaining in return is testing your skills, owning your skills by doing what? By volunteering with them. That's what makes it volunteer. It is usually for non-governmental organizations. They will not pay you. That's how I tell people that if it is unpaid jobs, the maximum you should do with them is 3 months. 3 months for unpaid jobs. And for volunteering, you tend to select your hours because you are doing something for them for free. It's just like all these I've seen ALX students around. Their DM like, hey, I just completed my training. We were told to volunteer, so I would love to volunteer like 2 hours of my day with you. You understand? That is volunteer. They get to select the time that they want to work. So if you go on all these, we make changes, reach volunteering, idealist, volunteer match, they're going to tell you the hours. Like, okay, are you available to support us in the morning? Are you available to support us in the afternoon? Are you available to support us in the evening? Or are you available to support us during the weekend? Because they know that you are volunteering and you get to dictate your time. For some people, they will give you stipend, but 95% will not. So you are using volunteering to test your skills and to understand how to work more with people. So now let's talk about internship because majority believes that volunteering and internship are the same. Mm-mm, they are not the same. They are not the same. Volunteering, you are supporting a cause. Like, okay, I want to support these people. Even though you know that you are not supporting them because you want to support them deep down. It's because you want to test your skill. You want to use them, they want to use you. Happy users, two users. But internship is more professional, is more camped. You are going to a company, like, hey, I want to intern with you. I've completed my VA training, maybe as a customer support, or as a travel planner, or as a social media manager, or as a UI UX designer. No matter your niche in this world, I want to intern with you. When it comes to internship, the company will train you. Volunteering people will not train you because they are NGO. They don't even know what they want to train you on. Internship, they'll bring you into the company. They will train you. They will dictate the hours that you work for them. If it is 9 to 5 that they are doing, you have to sit tight and do 9 to 5. They will train you how they run their things. It's just like you working in a proper settings where you really want to work. You're a travel planner and you reach out to all these travel companies that, yeah, I want to intern with you. They gave you an official email, they show you how they do their things, they train you everything, you are even better. In this situation, you don't have the say. They dictate. They dictate. You want to intern with us, you have to work with us from 9 a.m. Eastern time to 4 p.m. Eastern time, or from 12 a.m. Eastern time to this. You are gaining from them. And you stand to gain two things. You stand to gain two things as an intern. Number one, they'll pay you stipends. Number two, you are gaining experience. This is even three. Number three, there is high tendency that they might retain you after your intern. An internship, you can intern for like 6 months or a year because there is stipends. And it is likely that you get the job after the internship because there is no way you intern with someone, you are very dedicated, you are very proactive, you are good, they are seeing results, and you say that, oh, so I've come to the end of my intern and blah blah blah. Even if they cannot keep you now and there is vacancy in that position in the future, they'll call you. I've seen this happen a lot, especially to my students. They'll call you. They'll call you back like, hey babe, are you interested in this position? But majority of us, because I will abuse myself too, so that it is sweet. When I abuse people, it's not sweet. Majority of us, we get carried away by what we see on social media. We get carried away by what our motivational speakers are saying. Oh, if you are intern, just do this. You have to do this. Do. You will not get to that your first internship or your volunteering. You're already feeling pompous. They are messaging you, you don't respond on time. They give you tasks, you don't do it on time. Even if you do it, it is more of errors. You are stuck, you are not even making research. You just believe that maybe they are not paying me, the wallet is too much. If you cannot keep that volunteering opportunities, you can't keep a real job. You can't keep a real job. That's why there was a time I worked with a particular client that he said that I want to hire. He said I want to focus on married people, like someone that is married or someone that have kids. And I was like, how do I know if someone have kids? How do I know if someone is married? That is when people will ask you like, hey, can you tell me a bit about yourself? How many child do you have? Are you that question too? You need to be very careful with it. Are you married? Where are you? Because according to that client, he believes that if you have responsibilities, you tend to be serious with your work than someone that has no responsibilities, no one is calling them. But at times, even single people, they work harder than we married people. But for me, I know that I have a child, I have a family, I'm a sister. I have to work hard. My younger sister, her lifestyle is high. That girl you will not give her 2,000, she will say thank you. I'm the one working, she's the one enjoying the money. So for me to keep that pace, I need to work harder. I'm not the type of person that will go and beg like, hey, please baby, I want to buy a wig, I want to buy this. No, I'm independent. Even though I'll stitch up my husband money. Maybe that is something that will push maybe someone like me to want to work harder. So this is me saying that either you are volunteering, next of kin while I don't mind them. Either you are volunteering, internship, in fact your first job, hold it as if your life depends on it. Hold it as if your life depends on it. And one of the things that can make you, no, that have helped me, I won't say that can make you succeed, but I will say that have helped me, because what helped me might not help you, is that I stopped being emotional over everything. When my clients complain about something, some people, they don't really know how to talk to people. Like when they talk to you, they'll be like, hey, of course you do this, if this is not working, I'm coming home. While some people will be like, hey, you know what? I don't like the way you do this. I want to handle this better. I want you to handle this. I want you to handle that. That is when majority of us will be like, this one is too much. Any small thing, I'm not doing things that. Any small thing, I'm not doing everything. If you are doing this right, they say you're not doing it right. If you are doing this right, will they tell you you're not doing this right? And this always happen because you are not seeing it from the client perspective. By the time you start paying people to work for you, by the time you start hiring people yourself to work for your company, to work for your brand, you realize that that thing that that client was saying back then, they don't hate you. They just want you to get things right because they are paying you to do the job. And when they are paying you to do something, you need to do it right or don't come at all. That's why they will say, come ready or don't come at all. So let's stop being emotional about everything. Okay, this person is complaining. Oh, my sister, live with K. How are you, sis? Thank you so much for joining. Let me clap for my sister. My sister is there. Good afternoon. I mean, good morning, sis. How are you? So don't let us be emotional. Majority of us, we are not able to keep our marriage because we are being emotional about everything. Your wife will complain to you that I don't like this thing, I don't like what you are doing, I don't like this. The next thing you'll be seeing that my wife is shouting. How dare you shout at me like that? How dare get the message? Don't look at the way that person is saying it. Your husband will complain, your husband will nag. Don't look at the tone. Men, they can be so look at the message. What is he trying to say? Okay, this is things that I'm doing that he does not like. Okay, the way I place this thing here. Just get it. Forget the way he says it, forget it. Same thing with your client. If your client is nagging, why is my client nagging? What happened? What am I doing wrong? It's not that way. You now start doing everything right. And your client is still now nagging. I know that, we realize you. But trust me, no sensible human being will nag at you, will shout at you, or will give you attitude when you are doing what you're supposed to do. And that's what makes some people a leader in their niche. It's not because they know more than you. It's not because you understand, but because that little thing that they know, they can do it well. That little thing that they know, they can do it well. 2025, majority of you learn social media management, you learn virtual assistant, you learn coding, you learn data analysis, you learn kilo feeder. What did you achieve with all those 10 skills that you acquired? Master of all, jack of all trade, master of none. Some people are using, okay, let me even use myself as an example right now. My full-time job, I always tell people, do you know what I use on a daily basis? WhatsApp, that you know, me know. Gmail, that me know, that you know. CRM, that me know, that you know. What else? You don't finish. WhatsApp, mail, Gmail, CRM. Then I use Google Chat to communicate in the office. Yes, and that's still part of the Gmail. Lobato. And I'm getting thousands of dollars every month. Just those three skills. And I have other tools that I know, other skills that I know, that I don't even use them. But there's some tasks that they will give you that if you didn't pass through, let's say, the training, or you don't have a great mentor beside you, or you don't like learn very well, you might not be able to do it. Maybe that's what differentiates. But you see that little thing that they hire you to do, you need to do it well. Success does not come with accumulating a lot of skills. Yeah, I want to know this, I want to know that. Go and look at your mentors, those people you look up to. How many skills do they have? How many? What are they doing? What are they known for? So someone will come to you and be like, oh, if you want to succeed in this life, if you want to make $5,000 per month, do not learn virtual assistant, do not learn data analysis, do not learn clinical. There's another thing then. Do not learn graphic designer, do not learn website design. Those things are too saturated. Focus on these high tech skills. Focus on this. Go and ask that person, what is that skills that you have that you're telling me not to learn that one? You want to train me how to be a web developer, but you're a social media manager. You want to train me how to do this, but you're another thing entirely. That's why me, I will tell you today, this 2025, don't go to 2026 and you want to become a virtual assistant because Omoumi is a virtual assistant. You want to become a data analyst because data evangelist is a data analyst. You want to become a web developer because web design in Nigeria is a web designer. follow what works for you. You might not have passion for that thing, but you be like, okay, I think this might work for me. Follow it and follow it judiciously. Nobody will feed you, nobody will feed your family. Don't just go to 2026. I know we always have this high thing like, oh, 2026, I want to be serious. You said you will be serious in 2025 too now. This is the end of 2025. What did you achieve? At least we are alive, alhamdulillah. But when it comes to career, I just want I want you to do you. Do what works for you. Make your mistakes on time. What you do when no one is watching you is what contributes to your growth as a virtual assistant or as whatever you are in this world. What you do when no one is watching is what contributes. I can come online and be like, welcome to a day in the life of a VA. This is what I. Those times that I'm recording those things, I'm not concentrating because I want to show you behind the scene. Because I know I'm recording something. Everything on social media is staged. Before anybody posts anything, everything is staged. They prepare it, they plan it. I'll say this again. What you do when no one is watching is what contributes to your growth, to your career. Take it one step at a time. If you want to get trained, get trained. If you cannot afford training, go on YouTube, start somewhere. If you get trained, don't just majority of you have so many recordings that two people have you've bought so many courses that you've not even checked. At times I pay for some things, I'll be like me. I think I paid for this particular thing based on what social media is saying. And whenever I tell my husband about it, my husband will say, are you sure you want to do this thing? Or you are being influenced by what you see on social media? Think about it. If it's still something you want to do, then you go for it. If you want to sell a wig for me today and I like the wig, I will think about it for a week or two. Then if I still need it, then I'll come back and buy it. I don't just buy things because I want to buy it. I don't just learn something because I want to learn it. Why do I want to learn it? What impact does it have in my career? For the fact that you are a virtual assistant does not mean you make money more than people that do makeup. Does not mean you make money more than people that sell bags at Baggy or in Oshoji or in Abuja. People will be wealthy, but the way everybody will be wealthy will be different. And everybody have their reason for choosing a particular career. So this is me saying that if you want to do anything in 2026, sit down, have a plan, ask yourself, how do I want to achieve this? Who is your accountability partner? Who is your accountability partner? For me, I have accountability partner in many ways. Whenever I tell people that my husband is my mentor, they look at me as if maybe I'm drunk in love or maybe I've never seen a man before. But that is the person that whenever I tell my husband, like, babe, I want to do this thing, and that boy approves it, like, okay, go ahead. I think it's nice for your career. And I did not do that thing, I'm in trouble. My husband will be like, for me, what's the meaning of this nonsense? Oh, you think you have the fame now? You don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. And I'll be like, Alaye, calm down. Ashebi is my team. I must do it. That's what we call accountability partner. When it comes to recording, creating content, you see my social media manager, that guy used to behave like a witch. She will sit on me till I get it done. I think the only thing my social media manager can do is maybe come up with the content idea where I want to talk about this is what I want you to do, blah blah blah. But the person that will force me to record the video in real life is my sister. Since yesterday, I said I want to record. Today I was telling her, I said, well, I want to go and make my hair first. She said, you want to make your hair? What kind of excuse are you giving me? Don't you have wig at home? Why must you do your hair before you create content? You started with your excuse again. Oh. It is normal for human to be lazy. At times we will be lazy, we don't want to do anything. But have accountability partner. These people are not virtual assistants. They are just people that I surround myself with. Because at times when you do all these things alone, you might not be motivated. Your accountability partner might be your friend, might be your fellow virtual assistant, might be your brother, might be your mother. And at times you need to be accountable to yourself. Anybody can force you. If you don't do it, they will just leave you at some point. Yoruba people say, they will just leave you because they've tried. And remember, if you do it and you succeed, it is not their own, it's for you. So 2026, I want you to sit tight. Ask yourself, what do I want to do this 2026? If it is still virtual assistant job, what do I want to do better to land remote jobs? People that are landing remote jobs, they do not have 3 heads. They don't even have 4 heads. They have that one head that me and you will have. And some people will be lucky than the other people. That one is still there. As you are applying for jobs, also be prayerful. All those things comes hand in hand. Some people they don't need to pray. Some people they don't need. In fact, they've not even prayed this year. No, they never even go mosque. They never even go church. They are succeeding. Some of us, if we did not fast, if you not cry like this, God will go answer some of us. That's still another reality. So that's why I said, what you do when no one is watching is what contributes to your success. As whatever you say you are. And that is it from me for you today. And if you have any question, bring it on. And we will call it a day. Thank you. If you will not clap for me, if you not clap for me, I'll clap for myself. If you not clap for me, I'll clap for myself. So, any question before we call it a day? Freshly just says, please, how do I join work from home? You mean you want to be a VA? We train people, that's what we do. Even say you want to talk about scheduling at the end. Yo, I did. I spoke about it. That was when I was talking about scheduling using your Google Calendar. But I was busy sending them manually, like what time works for you. I spoke about it already. Uh-huh. Thank you, Jerry. You people are clapping for me. You people are good person. So, any question? Any question? Because I need to sleep. Oh. This is 11, 12, 1. 11, 11, 12, 1, 2. Okay, I have 3 hours. Oh. Where I go take sleep. Wow, good. Amazing. Amazing. I want to join the training. Okay, if you want to join our training, January course is fully booked though. But February course is open for registration. So it's based on first come, first serve. So if you think you want to join our class, this is the time to enroll for the February course. Mary J said, I watched your video on becoming a virtual assistant and I love how you explain. Thank you. You're welcome, my love. I want to become a lecturer, but they changed my life. That's why I'm teaching people. Like it's not that I you know, all not teaching, but thank you. I want to learn how to become a VA. Like I said, send us a DM. Or if you don't want to stress yourself, just click the link in our bio and just enroll. That's it. That one is easy. You'll receive a mail after you make payments, you join the class yourself. You don't even have to talk to me, I don't have to talk to you. It is only when class commences that we'll now talk. Please, how can you tell clients about the internship? You mean how do you reach out to clients for internship? So when it comes to internship, you need to focus on the industry you want to work in. As a VA, you can work in healthcare, you can work in finance, you can work in travels, you can work in whatever. Just reach out to them. Maybe you're an executive assistant, maybe you want to work with their founder, maybe you're a customer support, but ensure that role they they need customer support. Make your research about the company. Then you pitch yourself. So for like I said, anybody that wants to join our training should just click the link in bio. Joy is saying, do you advise one to first be a general VA before niching down? General VA will not help you because people won't go online and search for general virtual assistant. People are searching for customer service virtual assistant, executive assistant virtual assistant, content creator VA, clinical VA. Nobody will search for general virtual assistant. That's why niching down is important. But when you niche down and you see any other job you can do, niching down does not mean you should not apply for it. Am I making sense? But like I said, do what works for you. So that is it. Abidemi is saying how much for the show. We have several shows. We have group class, we have private class. So the group class is 60,000 Nigerian naira. The private class, which is just one-on-one, is 150,000 Nigerian naira. For those that can't afford the training, we have ebook that can guide them. I think that one is 10,000. We also have a mentorship program. I think that one is 30,000. There's one too. If you check, it's even plenty, Jerry. But just check the one that will go for the virtual assistant. We have group class and private class. But every other thing. So is it to their email or on Upwork and LinkedIn? If it is internship, you are reaching out to them via mail or you are reaching out to them on their socials. That's if you are sure that it is the person that is handling the social. If not, I cannot be a customer support now in one company. Another person is coming down and saying that, oh, I want to do this, and I will not tell my client. That one. So guys, thank you so much. That is it from me to you today. He said I should not go. Mary J is saying, my question is, can I start with my phone for work? Because I currently, you need a laptop, Jerry, my love. This is 2026. Oh, need laptop, if any. You need a laptop. Yeah, go and buy laptop. I can trick you how you can see your mommy's money so that you can have laptop or your husband or your boyfriend. That's you. So guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you. I'll try to come live more often now. I will try to change this 2026. My career is tricky. My career is tricky. So by the time I'm able to like balance it, I'm here to balance my career. So the moment I'm able to balance it, I'll have more time for you people. Do you only mentor women? No, no. I did not used to mentor women. No, we have male virtual assistants. Don't mind me that I call myself up from home. I just love the name more than anything. Thank you, Jerry Shalom. Yeah, I do come often before. It's work. It's work that causes it. That's why I know it's coming. You see the way I look like. If my this is even fine now. I don't even look homeless. I look like African queen. Make I not talk down myself. What do you mean? If you say a person want to toast me now, that's why you for spoil my work for me. So bye bye. I love you, and I'll see you in class, and I'll see you online, and I'll see you anywhere. But if you're yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, just click the link in bio. It will take you to my YouTube channel. Watch the videos. If you are convinced, then come to my class. If not, I'll come and visit you in your dream. Bye bye.